Namaste everyone. So, friends, I'm here to tell you about who were Kayast. Kayast caste. Okay. Basically, our question is who were Kayast, their origin, and history. Before proceeding, I would like to tell you that I'm going to try to explain you who are Kayast in the shortest way possible. Kayast is a caste or community of people who were record keepers, accountant, scribes, administrators and writers even of religious texts sometimes. They were philosophers, teachers of various subjects with right to perform yajnas like Brahmins, Pandits. It is important to note here that CKP Chandrasenya Kayast Prabhu were kings in very ancient Vedic history that claim their ancestry from Chandravanshi. Firstly, it is important to note that the word Kayast was not prevalent before late medieval Indian history, 8th century till 16th century. Even if used, came under both Brahmins and Kshatriyas. It was only after in late medieval period when other subcastes and Kayast emerged. So basically, Kayast consists of three subgroups hailing from different parts of India. First, Chitragupt Vanshi Kayast of North India. Second, Chandrasenya Kayast Prabhu of Maharashtra. Third, Bengali Kayast of Bengal. The Hindu society was classified into four Varnas. Basically, Brahmins, those were priests, scholars, and teachers. Second Varna, Kshatriya, those were rulers, warriors, and administrators. Third Varna, Vaishyas, they were agriculturalists and merchants. Fourth Varna, they were Shudras, laborers, and service provided people. So, the literate and the learned people were called as Kayast or came to be called as Kayast. Basically belonging from two Varnas, Kshatriya and Brahmins, as I marked in the last page. I'll show you that again. As you can see, priests, scholars, teachers, rulers, warriors, and administrators. We'll be talking about their origins now. So, the first subgroup is Chitragupt Vanshi Kayast of North India. They are descendants of Hindu god Chitragupt Maharaj, responsible for recording the deals of humanity with ink and pen in one and sword in other hand. They were mainly only few Brahmins as scholars, teacher, priests, scribes, and Kshatriyas as administrators and accountants. Now, the second subgroup is Chandrasena Prabhu Kayast of Maharashtra. They are descendants of King Chandrasen who ruled Kashmir and most of central India during 7th and 8th century. Chandrasen was son of great king Sahastra Arjun. Kartavya Arjun, also known as Sahastra Arjun, was a legendary king of Hayaya kingdom. In Hayaya kingdom is one of the kingdom ruled by Chandravanshi kings. Hayaya kingdom consisted of 5 clans claiming ancestry from Yadu, Chandravanshis. So, our Chandravanshis, they were all Kshatriya. They even have a story, as I will tell you now. Parshuram, great warrior, in order to fulfill his wish to kill every Kshatriya on earth, killed Chandrasen. Chandrasen's pregnant wife took Aslam with Dalbhai Muni. Parshuram asked Muni to hand over Ganga, Chandrasen's wife, to him, but Muni wisely asked him to spare this pregnant woman. Parshuram agreed to it and blessed her that the child born will be called as Kayasth. Parshuram said, as his father kingdoms has been destroyed, his ascendants would live with help of sword and ink, same as Chitragupta Vanshi Kayasth. So, moving on to the third subgroup of Kayasth is Bengali Kayasth of Bengal. Bengali Kayasth are considered an offshoot of the northern India Chitragupta Vanshi Kayasth. But Bengali Kayasth were both Kshatriyas and Brahmins, mix of two Varnas, but were mostly Kshatriyas earlier, I mean the ancestors. Okay, so the point is, being Kulankayas were the purest of Brahmins regarded as highest Hindu caste alongside Brahmins. Secondly, those who claim ancestry from Kshatriyahood were the Pala, Sen, Chandra, and Varman dynasties, and their descendants who claimed the status of Kshatriya later came to be called as Kayasth, as they almost imperceptibly merged with the Brahmin Kayasth when the last Hindu dynasty lost control over Bengal with the invasion of Mughals in Bengal in 13th century. If you have missed something, so I'm showing you the pages once again. You can read it if you did not understand what I said. Here are some prominent Kayast personalities. You can have a look by it by yourself. Subhash Chandra Bose, Swami Vivekanand, Harivansh Rai Bachchan, Balasaheb Thackeray, Arya Sumant of Ramayan, Todarmal of Akbar's court, who is amongst the nine Ratans of Akbar, Raju Srivastav Nutan. Okay, so now let me remind you of the word of Swami Vivekanand on the status of caste. I trace my descendant to one at whose feet every Brahmin lay flowers when he utters the word Yama Dharmaraja Chitragupta Vaya Nama, and whose descendants are the purest of Kshatriya. If you believe in mythology or your Parnikam sculptures, let these so called reformers know that my caste, apart from other services in past, ruled half of India for the century. If my caste is left out of consideration, what will be left of the present day civilization of India? Finally, concluding my words, most of the Kayast claim Kshatriya status as first Chandrasena Prabhu Kayast as rulers in the past, followed by administrators to present rule at that time. Second, Bengali Kayast as descendants of Sen, Chandra, Pal, Varman dynasties as rulers, later as administrators to the present Mughal rule of that time. Third, Chitragupt Vanshi as administrators of the ruling king, for example, Arya Sumant of Ramayan, Todarmal of Akbar rule, followed by major people in freedom struggle against Britishers. Few claiming Brahmin status were first Kulan Kayast of Bengal were purely Brahmin, priests and teachers and scholars. Second, Chitragupt Vanshi Kayast of North India as people of scribes, writers and philosophers. Okay, want to understand one system in easy way? Here it is. First, Brahmin, people pertaining to knowledge and not just priest. Second, Kshatriya, people pertaining to ruler. Third, Vaishyas, people pertaining to farming and trade. Fourth, Shudras, people who do handwork or physical work. You can have a look to it by yourself. Would like to share some extra information. It is important to note here that the Varna system started in Dwapar Yuga. Varna system is mentioned in the Rig Veda, Purshura, Purshua Sukta Varsh of Rig Veda. Vedas are written by Vedvyas, who was the father of Pandu, Dhritarashtra, Vidura of Mahabharata time. Therefore, before that, in Treta Yuga at time of Ramayan, no such things prevailed. Officially speaking of the one of Kayast, here it is, official the final verdict by the Calcutta High Court in the year 1877 declared Kayast were legally and officially free once and for all to categorize themselves as Kshatriya amongst the four specified Varnas, as most of the Kayast claim Kshatriya lineage except very few who claim Brahman lineage. Thanks for watching. I made these notes after much research, and at least from my side, I'm sure that these are verified things, and I thought of sharing all this to you people. Thanks for watching once again.